Thought I was a nerd before. Well, oh, this might be my nerdiest thing ever. Hi guys! There's something that I have been very obsessed with lately, and it's this web show called Critical Role. It's a series of a bunch of professional voice actors who are friends and buddies, and they just play a game of Dungeons and Dragons each week. And I love it. The fan base that it has is really fervent and very passionate, and I'm glad to have joined that fan base. I'm nowhere near the end of the Vox Machina campaign, but that doesn't mean I can't love it and that I don't love the characters that have come out of this show. So today I thought I would take my new current obsession and do what I do best, combine nerd things by sorting Vox Machina characters or Critical Role characters or what have you into Harry Potter Hogwarts Houses. In what might be the most obscure episode yet, this is Sorted Critical Role. If you're unfamiliar with how Sorted works, I just take 10 random characters from any given fandom, in this case being Critical Role, and I sort them into Hogwarts houses. It's easy, it's fun, and it's nerdy. First up, we have Vax'ildan. Vax'ildan is portrayed by one of my favorite voice actors, Liam O'Brien. He has a lot of leadership qualities. He's very brave. He is very headstrong. He makes quick decisions, and that can also be one of his downfalls, is that he just kind of goes in head first a lot of the times without thinking, like with the Briarwoods. That wasn't smart, Liam/Vax. Because of all these things, I'm going to be putting Vax into Gryffindor. Next we have Kashaw Vesh. Cash is portrayed by Will Friedle, whom I love as a voice actor, but I mostly love as Eric Matthews from the television show of my childhood, Boy Meets World. All the feelings. Cash is really cool in really more ways than one. He's cool in that he's like awesome and does really neat things. He's also cool in that he feels kind of cool. He is a little distant, a little reserved. He kind of likes to take a step back and observe before really making an assumption or anything like that. He's also a little bit self-centered, with him taking a step back sometimes, and in combination with him being maybe a little self-centered, I'm going to be putting Cash into Slytherin. Next is Pike Trickfoot. Pike is portrayed by the wonderful voice actress Ashley Johnson. Pike is just adorable. Not only is she tiny because she's a gnome, and gnomes are just, you know, small and adorable, but just the way she plays her is just so cute. Pike is probably one of the most loyal members of the group. She's always helping. She always wants to support everyone and help anyone, and she's also really fair and reasonable, and is kind of like one of the voices of reason in the group when there's a lot of people who maybe jump to certain conclusions or try to do something rash. Pike isn't that kind of person. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Pike into Hufflepuff. Next is Scanlon Shorthalt. This might be my favorite character. Scanlon is portrayed by Sam Riegel, who is so hilarious, creative, smart, and funny. Scanlon is very creative and smart, however, he's also very selfish. He might be one of the most selfish members of the group. There's no doubt that he loves his surrogate family and even his daughter, but he does have some tendencies. He is definitely the trickster of the group. He's a very cunning and little in it for himself sometimes. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Scanlon into Slytherin. Next is Percy DeRollo. I am not even going to attempt the full name, which is like right here at the bottom. No. Percy is portrayed by Taliesin Jaffe. Percy, while very smart and very funny, is the straight man. He is the one that kind of reins them back a little bit. He is also very smart. He's a tinkerer. He likes to invent things. He likes to think things out. He's very rational, even though he can be emotional sometimes. He tends to be more internal, tends to be more rational, and for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Percy into Ravenclaw. Next is Vex'ahlia. Vex'ahlia is another one of my favorite characters. She is portrayed by one of my favorite voice actresses, Laura Bailey, who is adorable. I love her so much. There's one side that's fiercely loyal, especially to her brother, and especially to Percy, and, you know, to Vox Machina in general. She's also very cunning and is not averse to manipulation. Oh my goodness, is she smart and witty and knows how to play people. So I'm going to be putting Vex into Slytherin. Next is Grogg Strongjaw. Grogg is another one of my favorite characters, portrayed by one of my favorite voice actors, Travis Willingham. Grogg is fueled by emotion. I mean, his catchphrase is basically, I wanna rage. He does everything out of emotion. I'm gonna be putting Grogg into Gryffindor. Next is Keyleth. Keyleth is portrayed by voice actress Marisha Ray. She, lacks the social graces. She's very awkward, and that just kind of makes her a little bit more adorable. Everything she feels is very deep, making her fiercely loyal. Cares so much about her surrogate family that it almost physically hurts her when somebody else is in pain. She also likes to be more cautious, a little more fair. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Keyleth into Hufflepuff. Next is Tiberius Stormwind. Tiberius was portrayed by Orion Akaba. He was a former member of Vox Machina in the earlier episodes of Critical Role, but a member nonetheless, so I must talk about him. Tiberius was a very interesting character because he had this kind of weird dichotomy. On one hand, he can be very smart and really kind of kooky and strange, so that could maybe lead me to Ravenclaw, but on the other hand, he did do actions that seemed very self-motivated. It's not a bad thing all the time, so, you know, I think Tibbs gets too much flack. Anyway, I'm going to be putting Tiberius into Slytherin. Lastly, we have Zara Hydrus. Zara is portrayed by another one of my favorite voice actors, the lovely Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. She's like Vex, but cooler. She's very witty and has a very dry sense of humor, and she's very smart. So for all those reasons, I'm going to be putting Zara into Ravenclaw. But there you have it, guys. If you watched this, thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun making it. I'm enjoying watching Critical Role, and I hope to enjoy it for far long in the future, and it's made me really want to try to do Dungeons and Dragons. I think if I had ever done it, I would love it, but I just never had the opportunity to do it, but I would love to do it maybe someday. I don't know how or with whom, but I would love to try, and it's because of this show. So thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. All that will be in the description below, and I will see you guys later with a brand new video. Bye! Mwah.